had one of them mornings where you just didn't want to wake up? I'm having that morning right now. What's up, guys? It's April 28th. The water temperature is 58.9 degrees. I'm gonna try to do a little short video on a technique that I love to do, bed fishing. Hey guys, hang with us. Hopefully we'll find one right here in a few minutes, and we'll start breaking down things that I do to fish for them. Guys, hope you enjoy.
Okay, there it is. I see it. There he is. Got him. That's a good one. Guys, I don't use the net much, but I'm going to on this one. All right. Look here. Top of the mouth.
All right, guys. Right there is a prime example of a bed fish. I found this fish yesterday. You can see right here his tail where he's been fanning, and that's what I was talking about. Fanning is that white spot. Look there, what a beaut. Ugh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish. Put him back in the water. I hope you enjoyed that. Seen how I flipped in there. The fish, as soon as the fish locked onto the bed and that bait was in there, it nosed down. I lifted it up one time, and that's it. It had it. Once again, just kind of go over 7 foot heavy rod. The reel, this one's a 7/3-1. 1/4 ounce bullet weight. Sometimes I peg them, sometimes I don't. If I'm around, lay downs and stuff where they're bedded, I'll peg it. If I'm like this right here where it was just open, I don't peg it. Seems like I get better hookups when I don't peg. And a Trocar TK130 flipping hook. And your choice of bait, I like to use the Rage Craw in white. White because I can see it better. When white disappears, set the hook. So I hope that helps you out. Let's go. I know where a couple more are. Let's see if we can't catch those.
Guys, it's a decent fish though. All right, there it is. All right, if I can get him to bite. Right there he is. Right there, boys. Now that's what you call bed fish. Right there. Look, right in the top of the mouth. Alright, look at that. Oh, ain't that a beauty? Beautiful, beautiful fish. Full of eggs, nice, good female. It's a dink, but we're gonna catch him. Oh gosh, look here. Look, he ate the end of my pinchers. Hey, let's do this. I'm gonna try something. I've never caught one like this but we're gonna give him a go. I've always had it on the boat for an event like this. So ooh, I got him on the drop shot. Ooh, he ain't that much of a dink after all. Look there. Drop shotted that one. Look at, ooh, easy. Oh, come here, in there. Yes, sir. Yeah, huh? That fish is better than I thought it was. Look here, drop shot. Top of the mouth. And that is just a normal worm that I just pinched in half and just threaded him on there. Look at that. Great fish. Great fish.
All right, let's talk about that last fish for just a second. Actually, I switched to a drop shot on a bed, and I always have one tied on, but I've never used it. And that fish right there kept biting, but he kept short striking, and that's what he would do to my rage craws. He'd get the pinchers, and I would set the hook, and that would be it. So what I did was, I took, and it's a little bit longer, but I took just a straight tail worm, and I cut about 3 inches off of it, if you can see that, and I threaded it onto a drop shot hook, and you just got a little bit of the tail there. And I thought, you know what, that's a perfect fish right there to throw that drop shot on where it's short striking. So it ended up paying off. That's what people talk about, paying attention to details. That fish was biting, but he just kept short hitting. He would just grab the pinchers, and you know, I kept ripping them off. And I thought, well, if I give him something a little more straight line, that he would take the whole thing, and he did. You know, first pitch in there with the drop shot, and you know, we had a 2.5 pound fish. So always pay attention to what the fish is telling you. The fish on beds, they will tell you, they'll tell you what they want. You know, if they're short striking, they'll tell you if they're interested, not interested. You know, they'll let you know if you just gotta pay attention. And that right there was a prime example. First time we pulled up on him, had nothing to do with us. He swam off, didn't come back. So we went to another fish, and we played for it a bit, and come back to this one, and it bit. So we're gonna go back to the other one, and we may throw the drop shot on him and see what happens. Now I'll put my hood on, because where that sun's hitting me and hit my glasses, I can't see. I got him. Look here. Real persistent. top of the mouth. Now I'm gonna do a review on this Lew's $59 rod from Walmart eventually. Look here, top of the mouth. Hey, nothing fancy, not no expensive worms. Just take a straight tail worm, cut about 3.5 inches off of it. It's a dink, I get that, but it is a bed fish. Come off a bed. Same deal with this fish. It would not eat a jig. It would not eat that rage craw. It would just short strike at it. So I went to the drop shot. That's the results right there. Just pay attention to what the fish are telling you. Go off, buddy. Right back to its bed it goes. Hey, and it'll make you more successful at bed fishing. I love it. So let's see if we can't find some more.
Huh. Right there he is. There. Persistence, boys. Persistence. That's a good one. Get my net. Again. Oop. He swapped at it. Got him on the outside of the mouth. But still. Woo. Solid fish, solid keeper. 2.5 pounder, maybe 3. Beautiful, beautiful fish. All right, guys. We had a pretty good day fishing today. We fished for about 4 hours. I think we actually started around 6:30 and we ended around 10:30 today. While I was at the lake, I was filming my outro to conclude the video, and the camera died, or the battery in the camera died, so I've had to come back home, charge both my batteries, and try to retake this. So here goes. I'm gonna do a rundown of the baits we used and the reasons as to why I even bed fished today. So I'm gonna run through the reasons why I bed fished to start with today. Number one reason, the water temperature. Water temperature was 58 degrees in some spots, 59 in others, and 60 in others. When that water is from 58 to 60 degrees here in Kentucky on my home lake, that means one thing: the spawn is on. So water temperature, that was the first indication. Okay, the second indication is it's April and we're in a full moon. So you have the two main ingredients. You have the water temperature and you have the full moon in April. Alright. Now once I have those two things, what I'm gonna do, what makes me, where do I start looking for them? Okay, I'm gonna go look for hard bottom. I'm gonna go to the pockets and the creek arms with hard bottom. Once I find hard bottom in a pocket or a creek arm, I'm looking on the edge of the banks, and I'm looking in the flats. When I see those big white circles, I'm slowing down and I'm looking to see if I see a fish laying in it. If I see a fish laying in it, I'm going to attempt to catch that fish. Okay, so here's kind of what I used today. Give you a kind of a rundown. 7-foot heavy rod, 7.3 to 1 gear ratio reel, high speed reel. I'm making a lot of pitches. The more pitches I can make, the better off. If you can turn a fish on, get him hot.
you need to keep him hot, because if you have to slow down or stop for something and you let him cool off, sometimes he'll quit reacting the way he was when you had him hot. So high speed reel is important bed fishing, in my opinion. Once you get a fish hot, you need to keep him hot. Okay. All right. But my favorite is just a simple Texas rig, 1/4 ounce bullet weight, unpegged. I peg it if I'm around a lot of lay downs or sticks or something, because I don't want that sinker to cause me to mess my presentation up in the bed. But if it's just open water, unpegged. Of course, the Baby Rage Craw, I use white. I use white because I can see white better. You can use any color you want to use. It's my opinion that bedfish aren't really looking to eat as much as they are looking to just get that joker out of its nest. Okay. And then for the hook, I use a Trocar TK130 hook, a flipping hook. No, I'm not sponsored by Trocar. I just really like their hooks. But that's the rig right there, just a Texas rig, or some people would call it a punch rig. And I rig him Texas opposed, and there it is right there. That's all there is to it. Okay, so that's what I caught. I caught 3 of the 5 fish today on this rig. You'll see a video where one of the fish keeps just grabbing the pinchers. When I set the hook, I'm ripping the pinchers off, so I made a tactical change. I went to the drop shot. This is the first time I ever threw the drop shot, but I always have it on my boat tied up ready to go just in case. You know, you always hear that saying, I always have one tied on. Well, I did, and it actually worked today, so I'm glad I did. I just have about a, I don't know, what is that, 8-inch, I got the hook 8 inches above the sinker, and then this is a Trocar drop shot, Eagle Claw Trocar drop shot hook. I believe this is it's either a size 2 or size 1. I can't remember, but yeah, great hooks. I love Trocar, and again, no, I'm not sponsored by them, but I just love their hooks. The worm, I took a Cream, the brand Cream, straight tail worm, and cut the tail about 3.5, 4 inches, something like that, and just threaded it on there, and it's, you know, pretty good action. And you know, it's just a straight line, profile. And my thought was, when that fish was eating or just getting the pinchers, that if I give him something a little more straight line, that he would take the whole bait, and he did. And then I went and caught another one that would do the same thing as that one on there. So I learned something today, and hopefully I was able to teach that part to you all as well. But anyway, that's kind of myself. I'm going to show you the packages. So there it is. There's the Strike King Rage Tail Baby or Rage Baby Craw. I use white. Again, I can see white. When white disappears, set the hook. Cream, once again, it's a brand Cream straight tail worm. I cut about 3.5 inches off and threaded it on the hook. But anyway, that's my setup, guys. How I go about fishing for bedfish. We're going to start pumping these videos out. We got some more coming up that we're going to put out. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope I was able to teach you something, even though it really wasn't a teaching video. But maybe you picked something up. If you enjoyed the videos, hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know how we're doing. And guys, I'm Jared Murphy with Bass Addict Fishing. I'll catch you on the water. We out.